Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of Sinistar. I want to start fixing these bottom corners. We're going to use short strand fiberglass. We're not going to use the resin because it is not that bad to spend the time on using the resin. So let's get this tilted on its side. And I'm going to grab a straight edge, and we're going to put a straight edge on this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix this using short strand fiberglass versus resin. Okay, first thing I want to do is take a 36 grit disc and just kind of knock this down a little bit, put a little bit of a bevel on it so I have some extra room for material. Need to fix the leg levelers too, or we're just going to ruin it again. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take a straight edge. Now the good thing about a Williams cabinet, it's a good and bad. Good thing is they don't put T-molding on the bottom. A lot of the Ataris, all the Ataris and stuff like that run a T-molding on the bottom. I think they did because it was particle board, and the particle board, the T-molding helped it from soaking up a bunch of moisture into the bottom of the raw particle board. Plywood handles moisture a lot better. But what I'm getting at is we could put some screws in the bottom here. And what the screws are going to do is help hold the short strand fiberglass to the cabinet. Okay, so if you hold this like this, you can see what we need to deal with here. So coming in like this, you can see how big of a dip we have here and over here. Over here, I can fit my index finger in between it. So I'm going to take some screws. And we're going to put some screws in here. These are 1 5/8. We're not using the trim screws. We're actually using a bigger headed screw because we don't have T-molding or anything to worry about on the bottom here. So I'm going to take a screw here. I'm going to go right into the plywood. I'm going to take my straight edge, and actually I got that one perfect. My straight edge is just barely nicking the edge of that screw. And that's what I want. I want that screw to be just about right to the bottom edge of it, okay? I'm gonna put another one up a little farther. And what these are gonna do is when that short strand fiberglass wraps around these, it's gonna bond that fiberglass to the plywood through the screw. Okay, that one I just put in can come out a little bit. Good. Okay, now we have T-molding groove that goes about that deep. So we can put a screw a little bit back from there. This screw is out too far. Okay. Now, I have something that the fiberglass is going to bite into. Debating, should I put a stick on the backside? Thinking here, thinking out loud. I need to get something underneath here to hold this. I'm going to see what I have. I'm going to try it first without anything. It might just hold. Once again, you can buy this stuff at Harbor Freight. It's like $20 a quart. Don't forget, I put the 10,000 subscriber giveaway video up last night. So once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway for second and third place. If anybody hasn't commented on the video and wants to, that's all you have to do is be subscribed and comment on the video, and it doesn't cost you anything. This is actually stiff because it's the bottom of the container and it's a little bit older, so that's probably going to help it hold without drooping real bad. Now, if you have some filler that's a little hard, like this, and you need it to be a little thinner, just throw some fiberglass resin in it, the liquid resin. That'll help loosen it up a little bit. Fiberglass resin is in these fillers. Make sure you get all the hardener off your spatula and into your mix. Once again, don't stir it, fold it over. See if we can get this to stay on here. Not worried about my T-molding groove. Fix that afterwards. building up a little higher. Sand it down, it's not a big deal. I think the other side of this cabinet is worse. People have asked me where I get these metal spreaders. Harbor Freight. 4-pack for $10. I buy a lot of stuff at Harbor Freight, guys, because it works and it's cheap. Don't waste your money unless you're doing it full. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. If you're doing it full time using your tools, I'd probably still use Harbor Freight. Okay, we might have to put another light coat on after we sand this one. This corner's missing a little bit here. All right, I'll let that dry and we'll come back and we'll sand it and see what we got going on there. Okay, it's dry enough to knock it down. Actually, I have a spot here that's sticking up pretty high. I'm actually gonna cut this maybe with my knife a little bit. Wear a mask when you're sanding this stuff because it is fiberglass, and fiberglass stays in your lungs, it doesn't come out. Grabbing a piece of 80 grit on my smaller sander. Might as well get this out of my way. I'm going to put a new one on anyways. So they were missing one, so they spun them all up so it could just sit on the edge of the cabinet. It's gonna take me 10 minutes to get the damn leg off. It's mostly there. We're gonna do one more light coat on this, and then I'll finish sanding it in high speed. Then we're gonna flip it to the other side, do the fiberglass work on the other side, and then we gotta do the front. I'm not gonna do any body work tonight as far as like Bondo work. I just wanna get these corners filled back in. Now the main reason why you wanna take a straight edge, we're gonna fill this all too, just to fill in any voids. But by taking the straight edge and putting it on here and then putting these screws, see how I'm just touching these heads of the screws? By doing that, I know that this is now straight all the way down, okay? If I set those screws in farther and I sand it, I can always be over-correcting it and taking too much away. By having those there, it stops the sander and you know that you're straight. Same thing with back here. I just started hitting them right there. So, all right, I'm gonna mix up some more. I'm just gonna put some on off camera and then I'll come back and we'll sand this down. Okay, that last little bit that's showing, we can get that with regular body filler. These little tiny spots here, they're not bad at all. They're almost flush, but we got 90% of this flush, and look at this. For anybody that doesn't believe me, I'm holding the whole cabinet up by that corner that is not fully cured yet. So this stuff really does work. I'm gonna get the cabinet flipped over. I'm gonna get that ground down. I'm gonna do the same method. All right, let me show you here. All the hard stuff is done. Now, this might look like it's screwed up, but that's how Williams made this cabinet. They did it on a few of them. I don't know why they did that. But anyways, all the hard areas that were messed up are now fixed. You know, everything's nice and sturdy now, like it should be. So now we can start the regular body work on it, and that'll be part 3. We're going to be doing the body work to it. I need to make one more piece of wood over there for the leg leveler, and I need to put an insert in there, and then we can put new leg levelers on the bottom. Bottom of the cabinet is in beautiful shape. So this isn't far off from being spot primered. We got to fix, you know, some nicks and small things here and there. You know, we got little spots from the short strand fiberglass, you know, that didn't completely cover. Short strand fiberglass is funny like that. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't spread smooth, and it doesn't fill in. It always seems to have some pinholes and some imperfections here and there, but that's not a big deal. We got the heavy stuff done, and that's what's important. Cabinet is now completely solid, and we are ready to do the Bondo work, which I'll start on that tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it done. I got a lot of other stuff I have to work on tomorrow as well. And if you guys notice in the video, I ripped my pants today at work. I don't know if it shows or not. Right in the butt. But anyways, another pair of pants in the garbage. So thanks for watching, guys. This is part 2. This is just another way how to fix corners that are busted out that are not too busted out. Using the screws and short strand fiberglass. You can use long strand fiberglass as well. That tends to be a little bit, it might even be a little bit stronger, but this wasn't bad enough to even worry about it. So, all right, guys, that ends part 2. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Also, check out the giveaway video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and leave a comment on that video, and you'll be entered to win. Watch the video. It'll show what I'm giving away. If you know anybody that's interested in this kind of stuff, please share my videos. Maybe I can get some more subscribers. I'm 152 away from 10,000 now. So I think I gained 4 or 6 yesterday. So it's slowly creeping up there, guys. So, all right, guys, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.